and let that tribe say peace, peace, peace. What's up? Soul Tribe. What it do? 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 Wait a minute. Let me see if I got audio. Today is Sunday, ain't it? Ain't today Sunday? Yeah. Today's Sunday. Is today Sunday? Can I hear myself? No. Can I hear myself? We got audio. We got audio. They in trouble. Share the video. Y'all ain't gonna share the video. Alright, I'm finna share it. I'm finna share it. Let me share it with the book. Let me share it with the book. And let me share it with IG. I'm finna start back sharing shit. Right? I don't even be, I'm getting ready. All right. Hey, Facebook, y'all give me another chance. I'm finna start begging for a minute. Facebook. Can y'all hear me, Facebook? Mark Zuckerberg. Y'all hear me, Facebook? Mark Zuckerberg. I'm begging. Can y'all let me back on? Can y'all let me back on Facebook and IG? Can't do nothing on it. You know, I can post some words, you know. But if they read that shit and they don't like it, they're gonna take it down. Even the words. Right? I post words. I post your video. I can share my video. But Facebook said no. No more lies for you, boy. Facebook said nope. Can't fuck with you. My cup. No. Can't fuck with you, boy. You be saying shit. Hey, look. Welcome back, everybody. Now listen, this live stream is intended for same thing. I ain't gonna change it. Y'all gotta hit that like button. Information, clarification, confirmation now. Take what take what resonates, ignore the rest. Always, always follow your own divine intuition, folks. Especially if you're making life-changing decisions. No shit. Now that's real talk. All right. And if you're interested in anything personal, the email over there. You want to support the channel? Coffee, tea, Storehouse Outreach of Greater Houston. Just put something in Pop's bucket. Or as Pop say, tell them put some change in that thing. What up, Pop? Listen. I hate to be the one to say I told you so, but I told y'all. All right. Now, for all of my OGs now that been riding with me. Now my OG, see, I got levels of OGs that fuck with me. All right. I got the online. I got the OGs from the original first Facebook page that I didn't set up. My daughter set it up because my grandson, her son, May May, he was getting ready to graduate from daycare. All right, getting ready to start school, right? Pre-K or something like that. So she told me she sent it to me on Facebook. I'm like, I ain't seen that on no Facebook. What do you mean? You know I'm be on no damn internet. Dad, you need to get Facebook. La, 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 la. Y'all know how it is. Your oldest daughter always gonna think she the second mom, right? All right. A whole year went by. After that, now we're around 2015. I get on Facebook. I call her to ask her how I get on there and what am I supposed to be doing, right? What am I looking for? I mean, what is Facebook? She said, first, Daddy, go on there and type something so that you can, and then hit send so you can make sure it's working, right? So the first post, these my OGs that I posted on Facebook was a question. And that question was, is there anybody like me who know that Jesus Christ, as we've been taught, listen, in the flesh ever existed? That was my first post. Damn thing said ding, 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 ding. I called my daughter. I said, what's wrong with Facebook? And now I know my daughter probably said, oh shit. I should have never told him about no Facebook. That was my first post. In summer 2015, I'm listening live to Dick Gregory, my barber. The one person that's a celebrity, as y'all call it, that you can say you know. And I found out some things through the grandson. That's a whole nother thing, a whole nother story. But now listen. So I'm listening to Bobby Gregory talk. I'm gonna tell y'all when it was. He was on the Breakfast Club and put Charlemagne the God ass in check. Who remember that? Huh? Okay, now listen. After that live stream, right? Now I'm looking at Facebook. I'm like, oh shit, this might give me something to do in my pastime, right? Boom. Breaking news. Breaking news. Oh shit, here we go. So I click on it in the news feed. Who is it? Donald Trump coming down that damn escalator. Trump Plaza. I look. I said, okay, then what the Donald? We used to say the Donald. There used to be a time that a lot of black folk used to like Donald Trump. I'm telling you now, and all the politicians used to like him. He should have stayed. His ass should have never ran for president. Politics fucked Trump up because he was okay. Anyway, whole nother story. He coming down the escalator. He get down to the escalator. Him, his wife, and he announced that he's running for president. My first conscious thought was, oh shit, we got the Pied Piper. That was my first Manchurian candidate. I even told everybody when I went live after that damn breaking news, I said, look, y'all, this man gonna be president, but the only thing I've been saying, Pied Piper energy. since 2015. I'm gonna stick to it now. What's that? That breaks down to an 11 or a 1. So this is something that the universe has destined. This is we're in the age of Aquarius, so this is the awakening. You getting ready to see a Pied Piper. You getting ready to see a fake spiritualist, a fake magician, or what have you, and they pull the curtains back, and it ain't gonna just be Trump behind there. Got everybody in the damn illusion. Not everybody. And then you're gonna be like, it's gonna be like, who's the who of the most evil, worst of the worst in this country behind them goddamn curtains. And you can be like, damn, ain't that so and so and so? I don't care if they entertainers, athletes, politicians, religious leaders, world leaders, president, heads of state, queens of state. I don't give a damn who they is. Everybody exposed. At this point, at that point, at this point, all I can say is, Trump, what the fuck? Whether you vote for him or not, whether you like him or not, just Trump. What the fuck is you doing? What y'all don't realize, folks, is things that I've been saying. I did on Facebook in 2018 a lecture that was simply entitled 9 Reasons Why America Will Fall Like Rome, like Britain, like everybody else. This is the 7th civilization, folks. And when you see shit way back then and didn't know what you were seeing, and now you know what you see, ooh-wee. The Pied Piper. If you go, like I posted it in my Facebook story, and I posted it to some groups that I've been affiliated with. I used to get invites anyway, but they stripped the whole page. So if you my OG, triple OG, then you was around me, or not around me, but you remember when I first came on Facebook back in 2015. So it's been 11 years now, right? And so many people. I remember Dick Gregory's grandson. He inboxing me and said, "Pops," said, "Now I like him. I like him. He gonna say what the fuck he want to say." Because Dick Gregory, he used to break down motherfucker. And he used to say, people used to ask him, why he say that word so much? But Baba was like, and he'll give you that look, huh? Huh? If he say huh to you more than 2 times, he finna come back and roast your ass. He don't care if you white, black, or pea green, as my dad say. And I was, but anyway, Trump. America is headed for, first, a complete, total corrosion, completion, because it's been corroding, but a complete corrosion, completion from within. Ain't nobody dropped an damn bomb over here yet. Yet. And just like I asked y'all the question, Do you think that America, Europe, and Israel is exempt from karma? No. Everybody got to pay. This is universal. It's spiritual. They ain't got shit to do with the politics. The politics was just the puppeterial setups. The religions was just puppeteer. Everybody's getting ready to see, and then behind the curtain, it's gonna be just like the Wizard of Oz, where you got this little or whatever it was, where when the curtain pulled back, you got this little bitty ass motherfucking person this tall running every goddamn thing. The big God and all this shit. You be like, so this is the little motherfucker that was causing all the problems. Trump, what the fuck is you doing? Let me tell y'all something. Y'all gonna wake up one day. And whether you ever heard of a thing called the stock market, whether you know a little something about it, whether you got a few dollars in there like me, don't matter. And it's gonna be breaking news. Because I want to. Y'all gonna listen. It's gonna say breaking news. You're gonna see it all on social media, all you do that. And they gonna be like, they not gonna be saying the stock market has lost 2.3 points for. They gonna the breaking news gonna be the stock market as you know it today or yesterday is now falling, crashing. What are you gonna do? Because I told y'all back in 2015, this dude, like the Pied Piper, is gonna leave everybody around him. He got the whole damn near the whole planet, whole world following him to a damn cliff. Some people got smart. Here's where it's getting ready to get crazy. And they done jump ship. I mean, some of his loyalists, MAGA, I ain't none of it. Everybody remember me talking about things like bullies. Bullies. Debo. And when the bully is down, that means one person started the shit. One bully, one person, one nation, poor but ancient. All it takes is one world leader. That's all it took. One world leader to hit Trump in his motherfucking mouth. And that leader was, and that country was, and is, Iran. Don't fuck with Persia. All you gotta do is ask Alexander the Great. All you gotta do is ask them Romans. All you gotta do is ask Britain. Do not fuck with Persia. Do not fuck with them Sumerians. They go right along in the same conversation as the Egyptians, folks. The ancient, the Comedians, not these ones that's over there in the land today. But the Arab states is going through what they're going through because of how they did the original indigenous people of that land. If you wasn't Kush or Tasseti or Kemet or Nubia or Ethiopia, if you wasn't none of these here, eventually the Mali, if you, who was you? Mesopotamia, the Euphrates run through down with a connection to modern day Iran, Iraq, because Iran and Iraq used to be one group of people. Islam divided them. Just like on this land, it used to be one group of people in essence. But they divided. Who? Colonialism. The Greeks, the Romans. Everybody that y'all go to, and that's what y'all call history, you listen to their story, read their books. They got it all set up in their schools and their universities. And you ain't never knew nothing about you or your folks. That shit's getting ready to come out. So Trump, the one thing I appreciate you doing is causing what I call the great awakening, the forced awakening, meaning that not just Trump, everybody, I don't care if you world leader, religious leader, church leader, mosque leader, whatever leader, if you've been with that shit, you ain't gonna make it. Everything. I don't care if it was my, and I'm not saying because my parents is gone, I'm just saying this as a statement. I don't care if it's your mama, your daddy, sisters, brothers, children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, neighbors, cousins, friends, co-workers. Once you find out, once you come to the full awakening of what role everybody played for your soul purpose, not for your personal purpose. That's two different things. But your soul purpose. You watch that circle shrink all the way down. Like I used to say on Facebook, my circle of people or my circle is so small that it look like a damn dot. Once you get your circle down to a dot, that's you. That's Herman. You are now ready to talk to the high priestess that's connected to the moon goddess. Listen, we're about to go through a complete, the Constitution that you know now. That's all Roman, that's all Greek, Roman, Britain, American, European, colonialism descendants. They ain't got shit to do with me. And everywhere these groups from Alexandria, the so-called great, we can go back a little further, but if you go back further, then you're gonna go back to those those uh those Africans that Alexandria that created what you call that was the creators. I'm talking about the God created. I'm talking about even the original civilization uh, who have ties to the triangle. You got Mali out west, you got Egypt, and then you got Ethiopia. So I'm trying to what I be trying to explain to people is it's been there in front of us all along. The strongest foundation, the strongest conscious foundation When you look at it from an image standpoint, it looks like a pyramid. This is why of what they call the seven world wonders, that those pyramids in Giza are the only ones that's still intact. All the other seven wonders of the world is gone. The oldest written script, the Egyptian, and then the Coptic text, the Egyptian text, or the Kemetic text, what you call the Medunet, and then you have the Sumerian text. When you start reading this stuff in stone, and this shit starts now with, we got technology to whereas if you wanted to know anything about the Emerald Tablets or Thought, the Atlantean, or so much, listen, then now with the technology, we're in the age of Aquarius, 11. Trump, 11 years. 47 is 11. The universe speaks in numbers, folks. That's why I have what is called, I put together, created, organized. When you see me wearing that pyramid shape, and it says the Kemet 9 cycle. Now, I knew that cycle was going to be important. I ran into some people, just like everybody else. I don't hate nobody, don't hold no grudges. That was not on the up and up. And by now, all of us would have been millionaires times 10. So when I had to care for Pops, this is just Sunday hangout. When I had to care for Pops from 2020 until he passed, I had to put my whole life on shutdown. During that time frame, you talking about getting in touch with yourself. Living like a king, though. Picked up weight, all that shit. Why? What doing shit? And he say to me, man, look, if I really appreciate you. He said, because if it wasn't for you, I'd be probably somewhere in some nursing home, somebody wiping my ass, some strangers wiping my ass. That's how he talked. Right? I said, Pops, you good, man. I got you. Don't eat food, man. Chill out. And he used to get emotional, right? But check this here out for other reasons. So it was the last month before he passed, and he was at that nursing home for about 2 months almost. And he was like, man, I had a dream last night. He was like, man, it was one of them good ones too. I said, what's her name, Pops? Because he'll tell me he dreamed about some woman he He said, man, this dream here, he said, everything was bright, man. He said, we had so much money, man. We would just ride by throwing folk money. He said, at the end of that dream, you was talking to some people. And everybody was clapping. And he said, then when I woke up, you was standing over me, holding money in your hand. He said, soon as I get out this damn bed, man, talking about that bed at that nursing home, because he couldn't get up. Soon as I get up out this bed, soon as I go back to glory, as he say, he said, then I can help you. And he said, man, we getting ready to tear their ass up, because by now, it's because of him that I'm doing tarot. It's because of him I started back doing things like helping the homeless, right? It's because of him I started back cooking. Pops could cook his ass off. They won all kind of cooking contests, right? He said, man, you need to go back to doing shit, man, that you know you was good at, and you would do it if they ain't gave you $1. I said, okay. I got you, Pops. That's what I'm going to start back focusing on. That's how I got back to doing what I'm doing. Most people don't even know I got culinary art skills. Most people don't know. I don't know how many restaurants I have managed over the years. Because why? You don't know me, right? That was family that didn't know, but the ones that did, shit, man, look, I come in your kitchen right now and look, I'm telling you, my mama taught me a recipe. Cause up in Michigan, that was a difference than your mama cooking you a hot dog, and when your mama doing you a coney dog. I'm just being honest with you, right? It was them coney dogs. So in 1977, I think I was what 13, 14 years old. I was in the kitchen. And my mama and my auntie was making conies. But I was the only child from like probably like 2 or 3 years old that used to, when my mama go in the kitchen to cook, everybody else go outside, play. She put every goddamn body out. You know how your mama used to be. Get your ass outside till I get through cooking, boy. But I used to say, Mama, can I stay in the kitchen and watch you cook? She said, yeah, give me that bowl over there. I give her the bowl. That's how I learned. I was a chef before I got to school. I learned from 3 women that I cook anything. But in 1977, that same thing she told me, I'm sitting there watching. Now look, first you do this here. You get your broth, you get your liver, you get your chicken gizzard, whatever. Listen, because when you grind that shit up, that's what's making the real, true, authentic Michigan style, Flint, Detroit style company. And there it is. So when you hear Sly Dogs, my name is Sylvester. Y'all know that. What's short for Sylvester? Sly. Ain't shit slick about it. That's my name. They call my daddy Big Sly. They call me Little Sly. Anyway, there it is from 1977. Anytime I was in, what they used to call it back in school in junior high, home economics. That's what they used to call it. So you can take sewing or you can take cooking. I took both. And I kept taking that shit. Everybody else wanted to go to the gym. I was an athlete. I ain't got to go to the gym. I don't want to be bothered with y'all. Because why? All the little cuties and shit, they take it sewing and cooking. So first year, me and my friend Marlon Pearler, we said, I was like, man, fuck that, man. Man, all them niggas in the gym. This is real talk. It's Sunday hangout. I said, man, let's go take cooking, man. So-and-so, so-and-so you like. Hey, she taking cooking. She taking sewing. For real, yeah. That's how that shit started out. I can sew, make my own clothes. I cook anything. America, you getting ready to see the whole world is watching. Listen to me. The whole world is watching in real time. That was the reason why Israel and them Jews, Willis, whatever his name is, went and bought up TikTok and all of that, so they can censor Debo in the Middle East and Debo in the West, America, Trump, Israel, Netanyahu. Both Debos is getting their ass whooped. Debo in America, Trump, is getting his ass whooped with the one thing he prided himself in. Money. I told y'all last year that was going to be 2 years ago, that was going to be his karma. His karma was going to be in the pocketbook. And total mass fall off, total ego death on the world stage is what you're witnessing. Now, when I do these here messages now, it might be sounding personal to you, but I be warning y'all, or not warning y'all, but reminding y'all, I read energy on a global level. Now I told y'all, for those OGs on this channel that remember that a world leader was gonna have 3 assassination attempts. The second one, I don't, I don't even want to talk about it because it's what comes after that. Now I told y'all by the end of this year, what year? March 21st, there might be a boom. A boom. That boom could be a bomb or a world leader. I-4I-242, calm a motherfucker, man. So you mean to tell me America and Israel, the two bullies, one in the Middle East, one in the West, and one country, Iran, ancient Persia, who ain't bagged down to, these folks ain't bagged down to Alexandria, they didn't bag down to the Romans, they didn't bag down to the Brits, they didn't bag down to the fucking Muslims. They are Shias, not Sunnis. They are way, 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 way older than Islam. That's your breakaway. Hit Debo in the Middle East, Israel, in the fucking mouth. And hit Debo in the West, in the fucking mouth. Now they down on the ground. And every damn body, you know how it is when the bully is on the ground. Everybody come and get a free lick. 2 or 3 of them. So you got all the nations that Trump has talked bad about. He ain't gonna last, y'all. Y'all talking about Biden. At least, listen, Biden didn't last. They removed him. He resigned. Trump might be removed, or somebody gonna take him out. So now this is the war of the gods, because when you think about Greece, Rome, Europe, Britain, man, it's always been about the gods. Even in their books, they talk about the gods creating human. So now the whole world gets to see Debo, Trump, America. This man is calling other world leaders looking for an exit ramp. So all the talk you hear on TV, the news, when he out talking, public, that's the Pied Piper talking. Behind the scenes, he hurting. They say he throwing shit. Let me tell y'all something. Israel, we got 2 psychopath, mentally deranged individuals. Trump is compromised. He all in the Epstein. Trump was a freak back in the day. He used to hang with Hugh Hefner and the Rat Pack and all that shit, right? Listen to me. He's been around women, hoes, gangsters, criminals all his life. So when he became a politician, he didn't have to change a lot. He was natural because what? Why he was a gangster, liar, and all this other scammer, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Know how to make money, hustler. before he became a politician. When he became a politician, he realized that, damn, so all I got to do is lie and entertain and make promises. And that's what he did. However, like Slim Shady said, when the real Donald Trump show up, the real Donald Trump is not the Pied Piper. That's the sad part of the Pied Piper, if you really know the story. Right now, he's a puppet. He's being dangled by Israel. And I told y'all with the Epstein file, either that man is still living, he's dangling. He's dangling. Or Benjamin Netanyahu is probably one of few people that has access to that so-called file. And in that file, if you came into his house, any of his places, his island, his airplane, your ass was being recorded 24/7. So when the freaks come out at night, and your ass sitting over there in a $5,000-$10,000 suit with a glass in your hand, and you see these things that they had around them. You got to go there consciously, psychologically. You got to almost like psychological astro travel or some shit, and just take your mind there and just imagine, and then you'll be like, "Nah, I want to see this shit." Because if they release all this shit that I just saw consciously, nah, I see why they don't want to release this damn shit. He compromised. He did not want to bomb Iraq. He was told, he was advised, but he didn't do it. Why? Because he fell for the banana. Because why? Debo Ben said, "Look, Trump, last time he came to Trump crib, look, Trump, if you don't help us, if America don't help us, next week we're going to bomb Iraq. I don't give a damn what the negotiations are. We're bombing Iran, I mean." Here's what you can get when we get through whooping and kicking Iran's ass. This is what I'm willing to give you. If you don't go along with this here plan, I might have to call Daddy Epstein. See, they'll ban and block me for this kind of shit. Either that's the case, or he fell for the banana. Barack didn't fall for it. Clinton them didn't fall for it. Bush didn't fall for it. When Ben, that motherfucker been around since the early 80s, when his ass was just leaving out of Poland, he's a European, folks. He's not a Jew. That's why Jesus said in that book, in his father's house, throwing over tables, kicking them over, said, "Some of y'all say y'all are Jews, but you're not. You are of the synagogue of Satan." And anytime a man in 2000s say that their God told them to go down here and genocide a whole country, if you will, don't leave no stone left uncovered. That same energy in the Middle East with Israel, that same energy is with Trump. What's that energy? I want Greenland. I want Venezuela. I want Cuba. This is imperialism. And all what they want is for filthy lucre. Money. So in the Epstein files and the money that they want by conquering and by taking over people's land and taking over resources, natural resources. Ben, Bully Ben, and Bully Trump is selling their country and their people out. Sabotage. For the bag and the Epstein file a piece of ass. Can you imagine the empire falling because somebody, your leader, don't want the world to know or see that he's possibly, allegedly, banging young girl. And the receipts are still there. The video. I wouldn't be surprised if Trump said, no, I'm not bombing no Iran, I'm on smoke shit. When did his ass flip? When somebody came in there and said, you ain't gonna do what? Hold on, let me show you something. Watch the video. Hey, Mike, hit play. And had a laptop or a device or something and had Trump watching him. Now, let me tell you how to, and then after he watched it, after he seen what he seen, photos and all that, whatever. Now, let me tell you, now let me show you the plan. This is what we getting ready to do. He can't do nothing but say, yes, master. This man gonna have this man come in the Oval Office to sign some laws or some papers. And pull his chair out. Let a grown-ass motherfucking man sit down and scoot his chair back in like you. He don't even do that for his wife. You ain't never seen Trump. That's a move that I always remember. Let you know who's in control, who calling the shot. This motherfucker is in the Oval Office and told Trump. It's almost like saying, look, bitch, before I sit down, I want you to pull my chair out. Then let me sit down. Then I want you to scoot my chair back in. Where I'm from, Flint, Detroit, Memphis, we call that a bitch move. That's when you know you punked out. Listen, folks. Live millies. Let me get one card. Donald Trump came out as the Knight of Pentacles during the election. Kamala Harris came out as the 2-1 during the election. So y'all saw that shit here live. All right, what's going to happen to the two Debos? What's going to happen to your boy Benny? Benny and the Jets? And what's going to happen to Debo Trump? That's what we getting ready to ask the tarot. Baby boy. Now y'all saw he won. He won the last round. These folks behind the scenes, they need chaos, confusion, and destruction so that they can have a reason. It's like you create the illusion, you create the problem, you create the crisis, and then your ass want to come and say, we got the solution. Bullshit. Then they ran into somebody like me that said, look, bam, so if we kill him, He gonna come back. He already told us, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Get your ass. I'm telling you that now. I'm speaking it to the universe. I'm coming back to hunt. Your ass ain't gonna be able to sleep. You're gonna be wherever. You're gonna be drinking, and I'm gonna be in your motherfucking drink. You're gonna look in your glasses. You're gonna see my crazy ass looking up, laughing at your ass. So you wanna drink me? I'm gonna drive your motherfucking ass batshit crazy when I come back. When I leave from here. You ain't gonna be able to enjoy the bedroom no more. I'm gonna be all in between both of y'all motherfucking ass. Spirit, what do we need to know behind the scenes pertaining to Bully Ben and Bully Trump? The Pied Piper. Randomly at the bottom of the deck. What y'all may not know, you may not see it coming, is at the bottom of the deck. Happiness ever after, or something to do with family. For Bully Ben and Bully Trump. It's either going to be happy ever after. We can't go no farther than 10 but a 1. Ace of Cups. Happy ever after. Or it's going to have something to do with family when it comes to Bully Trump and Bully Ben. Y'all got that so far? All right, let's go. Hey, this exclusive shit. Who doing this? Live, uncut, raw, living color. Damn. Either Israel or America is going to get exactly what they want, or Israel and America is being manipulated. Y'all got that so far? It's either going to be a happy ending, or this was meant to happen because it was manifested. It was fated. You got that? Okay. One more. So with that 10 of Cups book ending now, this third shuffle, bottom card. And the Magician is going to be book ending, read with the card after the cut. Y'all got that? So book ending this 10 of Cups is an ending of some sort. If this is Trump or Ben, they in some serious trouble. Nines are ending, folks. This is somebody that's pacing the floor. I wouldn't be surprised if Trump don't drink, he drinking. Because his ass showcase. I heard he's been getting 1 and 2 hours of sleep. Yeah, y'all know they going. This is information age. They gonna leak everything. What's booked? They gonna leak everything. What's booked in that Magician? It's over with. The illusion is over. There's peace coming after some kind of manipulation. Spirit, give me one card for Bully Trump. What can we expect between now and 2030? That's going to be even after he's gone. What can we expect between now and 2030 for Bully Trump? One card. The bottom card going to be for both of them at the end of this. This Bully Trump. It's over with. That's the world. The world. There's problem around the world. This man trying to protect his family. And he worried about it. Because what's going on around the world? Shit's coming to an end. Bottom of the deck with the world and Bully Trump. I can't make this here shit up. The world is going to come up against Trump. Rise up against Trump. The world. The world is going to rise up against Trump because there's at least probably 5 countries that Trump wants and that his hands is already. The world. 5-1. So everybody gonna either come against this dude, and that's what he's worried about, and he's trying to protect his family, or his family. Somebody might step to him and say, Dad, it's over. You can cause too much damage. The world and 5-1 for Bully Trump between now and 2030. This could even be after. He's going to cause problems after he's gone. World car. All the way up to 2030. Oh, man. Bully Ben is Israel. Who we need to know about Bully Ben? Y'all share the video. Oh, he too many cards. This is just a, so we get an extra one for Bully Ben. Either he gonna get locked the fuck up, or he trapped somewhere. He's stuck. He don't know what to do. Notice Trump had the 9 of swords. Both of them were like one. All the damn problems they cause around Trump. All right, Benny. What we need to know about Bully Ben? They're bullies right now. How you just gonna go just for the two? Listen, they worried about Iran having a nuke. I remember shit back in the late 80s. This damn fool been saying the same goddamn thing. 50-50 as I say this. Iran is 2 weeks, 2 months away from having a nuke. Way back then. That's gonna be one bad ass nuke, boy. Ooh. Bully Ben. What we need to know about Bully Ben between 9 and 2003. Ooh. Wait a minute. We got 9 pentacles for Bully Ben. Bottom of the deck, Bully Ben. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. Bully Ben. It's Bully Ben now. Bully Ben. Ooh. And the whole world gonna see it. Is he married? Hold on. Spirit, give me, since I got 3 over here. Right now, he's straight. But them 9s is ending, and then that Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Either he gonna betray himself, or he's not loyal to himself. He's going to be it's like self-destruction. Or he's going to betray his, like why I said, what is he married? No, he's not married. I don't see marriage down here. Damn so disloyal. Whatever he thought he was going to get, he's not going to get. It's going to end in some kind of betrayal. Heartache. Trump. Give me 2 cards and a bottom for Trump. It's all about the Benjamins. With Ben. That's going to be his downfall. The Greater Israel Project is what they call it. Okay, then. Spirit, let's clarify this world card over here with Trump. He got the world card in the 5 of Wands. Ben got the 9 of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords. two cards in the bottom for Trump. World card. I think one of his boys is gonna tell him that it's over. It's over. Expect to hear from one of Trump's children, unlike the Bidens. Bo. Expect one of Trump's children, one of his boys probably, or one of his kids, to come to let him know it's over, Daddy. I can't make it. It's over. It's time to go. Shit's happening quick, Daddy, around the world. They want to save the republic. Bottom of the deck. It's over, Daddy. Judgment. That is over. No more waiting. We gotta go. If not, Daddy, they're gonna get you for treason. They're gonna get you for something. Look at this 5 of Wands. Don't want to go away for Trump. This 5 of Wands do not want to go away. When Trump leaves, it's gonna be quick. It's gonna be decisive. It's gonna be, because in this judgment, I pay attention to the 5 main people in this here. So Trump's under judgment. It's over with for Trump. Why? I got the 2 last cards in tarot. The World card in judgment. One card for the final, Spirit. And this card I'm going to put in the center. It's a wrap, folks. Where we at? Ow. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. This shit gonna get ugly before it's over with. The final center card is for Bully Trump and Bully Ben. They're being controlled. They're being controlled. Both of them. By a higher force. Ooh. Final, Spirit, for both of them. 29, 20, 30. For Bully Trump in America, Bully Ben in Israel. And final. Spirit says stop. The final. It's over with. I want to see if, okay, I'm going to I read upright in reverse. Look, I don't see no victory. I see over. I see betrayals. I see endings. I see disloyalty. I see dishonest. I see distrust. I see sadness. I see missed opportunity. I see betrayal. So I'm going to read this in the upright and reverse. I think this is when these 2 endings and this shit's gone. We got 9s and endings and shit. When all this shit is over with, I think that there's going to be a good outcome. People are going to be celebrating in the streets when these 2 are gone. People are going to be celebrating online when these 2 are gone. So they may turn to some dark shit with the devil before it's all over with. I wouldn't be surprised. Boom! Tell you I'm hearing a dirty bomb. I'm hearing a dirty bomb. Hold on. Bottom of the deck. Yep, it's going to be a new beginning. Celebration in the streets when these 2 are gone. There's going to be a lot of negative shit to come out People gonna be gossiping, talking about these two individuals all over the net. But I see endings. I don't see. I don't. Hold on. I don't see. Yep. It's gonna be a new. It's gonna be new beginnings. All these hits. You remember the 501s came out twice. So if you take 501s and then that one with the reef on it, to me is the equivalent of the ace of wands or 6 1 because I saw two 501s, 10-1. So everybody gonna celebrate. Problem gone, over with. Everybody moving on. And these two will be gone. And then there's gonna be peace back on earth. Around Sagittarius season. So that'll be after the elections, November, December this year. I think that, quote unquote, if there's a higher power, universe, at play here, if there's a higher power at play here, then not only this higher power is going to have to bring things back to order. I really think that the way that the systems was designed globally, or at least in America and Israel, it's going to be a change. I don't think we're going to see the same constitution. Not only that, I think that when Trump, right after the midterm elections, if this is a higher power stepping in, this higher power is going to step in the form of Democrats in the House and the Senate. And they're going to not only impeach Trump, but for the sake of having peace in the country, they're going to remove him from office. So they may invoke the 25th on Trump. Just to say the Republic, as they say. See? And everybody going to be celebrating. But before these people go, same thing I just said for Trump, same thing. I wouldn't be surprised. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if one of Benjamin Netanyahu, watch this here. This is Benjamin Netanyahu. And right now, Israel, them Jews, call it what you want to call it, they asses got money. Right? He looking good and prosperous, but this is an ending. So somebody personally, doing Taurus season is coming up. I'm telling y'all, and Aries season. But listen, somebody close to him that was once loyal to him, they coming out in reverse. So they coming this night is going to like either betray, sell him out, or something that somebody was once loyal to being close to him, because this is close energy. It's going to sell him out. It'll be like in the garden when Judas came up. This is how I'm feeling this. It's like in the garden when Judas came up to the Roman soldier and told the Roman soldiers they had already had the plan. The one that I go and kiss, and that's the one. And then they took him away. So whoever is close to being that was once loyal, this is loyal energy. This is dedication. This is hard working. Came out in reverse. This is the same energy that's going to betray him. Somebody that's close to him. Who? This is Waldo. What do we know about Waldo? Waldo always fuck up. That Waldo card is at the top, or is at the top. It says Waldo always fuck up. Missed opportunity. This lets me know. I hope this man don't go out like a thug, and he rather go. He might want to take his own life. I'm just saying, folks. I'm just telling y'all what I'm feeling. Trump, one of his children, one of his boys, is gonna come to him and say, "Dad is over." So if y'all see that on the news, just just remember you saw it in the spread first. So when they be knocking tarot and yeah. So I saw a man. Now he showed us. He told us all this his shit before he came out. That go Trump, one of his kids is gonna say, "Dad, we got to go." Trump got the world call. Trump ain't gonna want to leave at first. He said, "Dad, we got to go right now. If we don't leave right now, we're going to lose the republic. Everybody's talking about you. It's time to go." Gotcha. Being he's somewhere by himself. He losing though. He think he's straight. 9 penny. But that 9 represents an ending. Why? Because somebody close to him, loyal to him, it's no longer gonna be. They gonna sell him out. He gonna be sad. Waldo. That's the betrayal. I said what I said at the end, that I wouldn't be surprised that Ben do something to himself. Self. This is self energy. He go out like a thug, like a G, they say. Either by way of a slug or he take his life. At the end of the day, what's gonna happen? Celebration in the streets. New beginning. Old problems going away. Now we headed towards peace. Whole new constitution, whole new. But the thing about it is, stock market, I wouldn't be surprised if all of that shit crash, tumbling down. Y'all want to see one on the stock market? Anybody need a mini? We're going to come back and do Capricorn in a little bit. Anybody need a mini? I wanted to do that just so that at least there's at least one video of at least from the tarot community. I'm sure there's others out there doing it too, but these are public figures. I'm not violating nothing. I'm asking the universe, what can we expect out of the two world characters right now? They bullies. I said both of them. You know, a thug, like Pac used to say, he rather die from a slug. That's how he died, like a thug, right? The death of a thug, right? Or some world leaders, when they see the handwriting on the wall, some of them commit suicide. They take their life. So they going out without having to be taking a slug. And some people go out like that because instead of saying I'd rather die by a slug, the death of a true thug. That's what Pac say, right? I'm just giving it a little twist because Ben, he think he the shit. Because he is the reason why Trump went to war with Iran. This shit crazy. In a minute, listen, Any questions before I go? I'm going to say this to y'all. It's crazy out here. But I got to go. It's going to get, don't forget now, when I was clarifying the end, 2030, what can we expect? One card. The card that I saw in that pre-shuffle on the bottom of the deck was the devil. So it's letting me know both of them is being controlled by somebody greater than them. Or I wouldn't be surprised if Trump is compromised and whoever is talking to Ben in his crazy ass head is that devil up at top. And Ben has got Trump going along with it. This man talk about no wars, no more wars, no wars, no wars, no Middle East wars. And he in the biggest one. He flopped. That's that Pied Piper energy. We'll see y'all the next slide. Capricorn, I got you coming, Capricorn. Share the video, y'all. Peace. See if we can wake these algorithms back up.